people, it's Lizzie. I hope you guys have all had a great week. This week's theme is Passion/Talent Week. I'm really only passionate about a boy band, and I have zero talent whatsoever. So I decided to actually kind of stray off the theme a little bit and kind of just answer questions that you guys have about meeting One Direction of. So I decided to stray off of this week's theme a little bit and answer some questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. I help run One Direction / 5 Seconds of Summer, which is another band's Instagram, and 5 Seconds of Summer opens for the band One Direction on tour, and they've done that for the last tour and this tour, and it's coming up, and a lot of people's shows are happening soon, so I thought this would be an appropriate time to answer questions. So you guys asked me questions on Instagram, and I'm just going to read the first ones that I got. So yeah, I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. Some of them look like they're a little bit similar, so I might group them together or refer back to answers. If that makes sense. Thank you for asking the question. I like your hair also. It looks like it's purple. You're on private though, so I don't know if your hair is really purple, but if it is, we're twinning, and I feel you on an emotional level. So she asked, how did you meet Five Sauce / like tips that I have? So I met Five Sauce at a tour bus. Basically, literally, it was just completely random. We pulled into a random alley, and there were buses. It was like embarrassingly easy. Like, I feel bad talking about it because I know girls spend like forever trying to meet them. Basically, I just met them. We met Michael. He came out of the tour bus. Literally the cutest human being ever. I want to cry just talking about it. We went up, met Callum, Ashton, Luke, in front of the hotel, and there was a lot of girls, and it was actually very calm. There's probably like 20 to 30 girls, and we all just kind of went around and got our pictures. She said tips. I would say, like, know the area. Like, if there's any events that are planned, like a concert, if they are, like, have a planned interview or show, know where that is. So, basically, just realize that they are on a time frame and that they have to be certain places at certain times. So, eventually, they have to leave somewhere. They have to walk outside and get in a car to go somewhere else. I would not even, literally, don't even mess with tour buses or after the concert or before the concert. I think concerts are a lost cause. And security knows what they're doing. They definitely have, a schedule, kind of this is what we do, this is where we go. Tour buses, I think, out after the concert, I think it's too much. I mean, they're not going to let, it's just impossible, basically. I don't know if I've actually ever heard of anybody meeting them after the concert, like right after the concert. So I would give up on that. Hotels are also really hard just because once one girl knows, everybody knows. So it's kind of, again, also a lost cause. I would definitely do, like, maybe wait outside the hotel, and if there's not a lot of girls and they come out, which is rare, but it could happen, your best bet is if they do other things. Like, if they go other places, go to stores, go to restaurants, are out and about, that is your best bet. Really pretty, by the way. Random. But she said, how would I find out what hotel they're staying in when they come to my city, and which is the best way to meet them? I already kind of answered this. I would definitely go for when they're out and about. I think hotels are still a really good idea, though. I think it's possible to meet them at a hotel. It's not that likely. Yeah, best way to meet them, it's kind of all over the place. I think it's a little random. If they have anything planned, I cannot stress this enough. If there's a planned show, planned interview, know where they're going to be and be there. And as far as finding out the actual hotel, again, like I mentioned, it'll become blatantly obvious when you are driving and you realize, oh my God, there's a group of 50 girls sitting outside the hotel. Again, hotels are hard though, because I don't want to say buy a $300 hotel room if a lot of times it's really hard to meet them in hotels. And last year in the hotel, they shut down the whole floor. That even Liam was the only person on that hotel floor, and they cut off like all the phones. They like literally put locks over the doors so you couldn't even open the door, and then they wouldn't let the elevator, you couldn't even get in the elevator unless you had a room key, and then even if you got in the elevator, they wouldn't let you stop at their floor. So hotels are hard. You're not going to be able to just walk up and be like, hey, you want to get a picture? That I'm going to the concert on the 16th and just really want to really be actually noticed by them. How? But I don't want to see me as a little fangirl. How do you come across as not one? It's all about the way you act. So if you act older and more mature, they're going to see you as that. Just be really genuine. Be very nice. Don't be fake. Don't scream. Hug them. Be yourself. Be calm. I think that could be a change of pace if you're a little bit calmer. But yeah, just be nice and maybe tell them like how much they mean to you, how they've helped you through this time, you know, how you found out about them. Just be nice. Or you don't even have to talk about them. Just talk about the weather. Ask how they're enjoying their time. You know, just be very normal and very nice. And I think that'll definitely get you noticed. Sorry, that's kind of a bad answer, but follow you on my personal Instagram, and you're really, like, I'm kind of obsessed with you. I stalk you all the time. What? She said, what would you recommend wearing to a One Direction concert / meet and greet? So they're not meet and greet that store, but I did go to a meet and greet. I'm actually wearing the skirt I wore to my One Direction meet and greet. One Direction concert, I hate merch, personally. I really like wearing dresses, like casual dresses. Shorts are always a good way to go because they're comfortable, but they can be really cute. Wear something that you feel really, like, comfortable in, you feel kind of badass in. Wear something that you can dance in. Go-to outfit, I feel like, would be tights with, like, jean shorts over them and a, like, fun crop top or something. That would be my go-to. I would say stay away from merch at all costs, to be honest. I don't know. I just don't think they're that cute, and I think you could do a lot cuter. Just my personal opinion. And she said, when you met Five Sauce, did you stay after the show for a long time? I, again, already said this in the beginning. I think meeting One Direction or 5 Seconds of Summer after a concert is virtually impossible. I'm sure somebody has met them outside of a show, but I just think it's really hard. You hear people talking like, oh, they're going to be here, they're going to be here. You know, take that into account. Use Twitter, social media, everything. All of your resources, use them. How did I find or meet Wendy? Mentioned this earlier. I found them, basically, I was on the phone with my dad, actually. I walked outside the hotel, and literally this random guy in a car, who is one of their drivers that follows them with the road, literally was like, hey, who are you waiting for? And I was like, Direction, and I told him, and he literally took my phone, wrote down a random address on my phone. We went there, we met them. I was completely lucky. It wasn't me at all. And then I got a meet and greet and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I think it's hard. It's going to be really difficult. But just follow the advice I said earlier. Follow him around. Amaris asked, how do I trick Louis Tomlinson into marriage? Okay, so basically, I would say just, like, get him in a really overwhelmed, crowded situation, which shouldn't be difficult. That can already pretty much happen. So that step's done. And then you just ask him to sign something. Be like, hey, Louis, you know, can you sign this for me? When he was signing it, just, like, be like, oh, can you just sign on that line? And can you initial there? And can you do that? And then I'm sure he'll do it. And then you'll be done. Boom. Married. Very pretty also as well. Gosh, all my followers are so pretty. Where would be the best place to meet them? Like hotel, arena, etc. Again, mentioned this, but I just want to reiterate, follow them everywhere. Restaurants, shopping, recording studios, stuff like that. Okay, so one of my favorite followers ever. How nervous do you get, and how do you control it when you can? I know this is going to be different for everybody. I don't get that nervous. Remember that they're normal people, and just try to calm yourself down however you can. Breathe a lot. Try to not think about it. Maybe just hug them until someone pulls you away. I feel like if I think about it and if I stress about it too much, then sometimes it makes the experience less fun and I get more nervous. So maybe just try your best not to think about it a lot before and just go into it and do it. And, you know, if he's walking out, just don't think. Just walk up and be like, hi, and hug him and get a picture. And, you know, enjoy the moment maybe. Make sure you talk to him and have a real conversation and something that you can carry with you. Because a picture's great, but a conversation's even better. Ashley asked how to get Michael to fall in love with you. I think you could drug him. Maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't know because Michael doesn't love me. Maybe dye your hair the same color as his, or oh wait, that doesn't work either. LOL. Okay, so there's a lot of more questions, but I'm only going to answer one more. How would you ask them to marry you? Because it's a life dilemma, and which pose would you do? I don't know how to ask them to marry you. I've never asked any boy band member to marry me. I'm sure they get a lot, so I'm sure you could just ask them. And which pose should you do? I think selfies are just easy. You're probably not going to have a lot of time, and especially if there's a lot of girls, you're not going to have time to give your phone to somebody and take a picture. And then also selfies, you can see how you look while you're taking them, which is nice. So I would say maybe just goes for like the classic picture, like, you know, if you just smile, or do the one where you're like, I do pictures where I'm like opening my mouth or whatever. And then also you could always do like a little like, you know, peace sign or like sticking out your tongue, always like a funny one. You could kiss him on the cheek or get him to kiss you on the cheek. All very good, valid options. Just go with it. I'm sure they're used to taking pictures. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you have any more questions, feel free to leave them below. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. You can also DM me on Instagram if you have any concerns or issues or anything. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you on the flip side.
Kitty, tell the followers what to do if they want to marry Michael. Ha! Too bad, he's mine. Just kidding. I'm not kidding.